Hello, this is a re-recording of a video that I recorded yesterday, but you know, I forgot to mention a few things, so I'm re-recording it right now. And I was gonna post the other one, but I mean, you know me, I want to help out my people, I want to help out my boys. So in this video, I'm gonna explain a concept that I think not many people know of. But here, let me tell you, you are not a bad person for getting a lustful desire or a lustful thought. Because when you get a lustful thought or a lustful desire, like, you don't manually think of it. A lot of the times, it's just like pops into your head. Like, you don't control when the thought comes or like when it doesn't. But you know what you do control? Yourself. Now look, when you're feeling lustful, you need to flee from it. You need to run away from it. Do not fight it. Don't fight it with your willpower. It says in the Bible, flee from youthful lust. Flee, not fight. Flee from youthful lust. It also says in the Bible, flee from sexual immorality. Again, it says flee. It doesn't say to fight. Because, you know, I can imagine that a lot of guys or girls that try to not be as lustful, when they get like these lustful thoughts or these lustful desires, they often, a lot of the times, they try to fight it instead of fleeing from it and running from it, which is what it says in the Bible to do. Flee from lust. Don't fight it. Because if you fight lust, I'm sure that a lot of people have experienced this. Let's say you're in your room and it's late night or it's like early in the morning and you feel really lustful. If you stay there in your bed or like in the environment where you usually indulge in these lustful habits, then you're gonna stay there just fighting it. And eventually it's gonna win because it's gonna like drain your willpower. You're gonna feel tired, and then lust is just gonna win. This is why it says in the Bible to flee from lust. And also, really quickly, like I said in the beginning of the video, you are not a bad person for having the lustful thought or the lustful desire. Having the lustful thought or the lustful desire doesn't make you a lustful person. What does make you a lustful person will be acting out of those desires. Do you get what I mean? So, for an example would be, we got someone that's lustful, like they have the lustful thoughts, and because they have the lustful thought, the lustful desire, they go on their phone and they text a few girls or a few guys, or they go watch porn. Now, the second person, he also has the lustful desires, but he doesn't act on it. Instead, he flees from it. He flees from it. He doesn't fight it, he flees from it. He doesn't act on it. It's the same way how courage works. Someone that has courage, he does the thing in spite of being afraid, in spite of being scared. That's what makes somebody courageous. Because if you're gonna do something and you're not scared, then it's like normal. Or like if you do something and there's no fear, then it's normal for you. But if you do something and you take action and you're scared, but you still do it, then that makes you courageous. Same way with lust. Everyone gets like the lustful thoughts. Everyone gets the lustful desires. But if you act on it, then that's where the problem's at. Because you're acting on it. Look, in the Bible, in the books of Matthew, it also says, and if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. Cut it off and throw it away. If your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. Look, we all get the lustful thoughts, like I said earlier. but we're the ones in control. We control our bodies, we control our hands, we control all of this. So, you know, like I was saying earlier, you're not a bad person if you get the lustful thought. Just don't act on it. And you may be wondering, Rodrigo, how do I like flee from it though? It's hard. It feels like it's draining my willpower. How do you flee from lust? And to that I tell you, to flee lust, let's say it's early in the morning or like midday, go outside. As soon as you start getting these lustful desires, go outside, do something, work out, do anything to get you out of like that like kind of like nasty like goblin mood energy. You know, I can imagine that for a lot of people, a lot of guys, when they feel lustful, it'll be like early in the morning and or like midday or something. Usually it's when you're like somewhere where like where you like indulge in it. So for example, your room. Let's say you're in your room, you get like these lustful thoughts and you're about to like fab or text a girl. In that scenario, the way that you would flee from lust would be to put on your shoes and go outside. And you're gonna notice that while you're putting on your shoes, your boner's gonna go away. These desires, they're gonna fade away. It's gonna be like this, like dust. It's just gonna fade away. And then once you're outside, you're not even gonna like feel that lustful no more. Because it's gonna like vanish. It's gonna vanish. So you go outside, you look at the sun, assuming that you're not gonna fap outside. Because, you know, I know there's some people that they be going into like birds and they be fucking squirrels and all that. Assuming you're not gonna do that, like at least like 9 out of 10 of us don't. Hold on. Yeah, at least like 9 out of 10 of us don't do that. But yeah, you know, go outside, go on a jog, go exercise. Just do anything to get out of that mindset. And something that this is the part that I didn't include in the previous recording is, what do you do when you feel lustful at night? Because, you know, if it's nighttime, you're not just gonna fucking go outside and jog. I mean, you can, but realistically, a lot of the times you're not gonna do that. So if you feel lustful at night, the action step I would take is leaving your phone in a different room. Because a lot of people, sorry about that, but yeah, if you feel lustful at night, if the time that you're like most lustful is at night before you go to sleep, then simply put your phone in a different room. Put your phone like under your mattress. Put your phone in your mom's room. Put your phone just somewhere where it's not close to you. Somewhere that's not close to you. It can be like under your mattress or something. And you may be saying like, okay, Rodrigo, I get it, but I need my phone for an alarm. If not, how am I gonna wake up? And to that I say, just buy like a digital alarm from Amazon. You know, like the alarms that like our grandpas use or grandmas. Like, you know, the clocks in the fucking cartoons where it's like this big ass like circle. Just buy one of those. Buy one of those, or just like wake up naturally like I do, like at the same time. That's my action step of like fleeing from lust at night. And you know, I don't think, but our generation for sure has it harder than previous generations. Because, you know, for our generation, there's a lot of like social media, there's a lot of like thirst chats on TikTok, Instagram, and a lot of these things are triggers, and a lot of these triggers lead up to people like fapping or texting a girl late at night. I mean, it's just crazy how it works. But yeah, that right there is my advice for lust. And remember, you're not a bad person for having the lustful thought. Having the lustful thought doesn't make you lustful. Having the lustful desire doesn't make you a lustful person. It's acting on it that does. So keep that in mind. And remember, you control yourself. And also, there's people that say that they can't go to sleep unless they fap. And to that, I say that's bullshit. There's nothing in your body that says, oh yeah, I gotta fap first before I go to sleep. No, that's just bullshit. That's bullshit. And honestly, you're gonna sleep better knowing that you didn't fap. So don't fap. And yeah, also something that I mentioned in the original video was, you know, you can apply these same principles to stopping bad habits. So for example, smoking. Because, you know, I mean, I'm not a smoker, right? But, you know, I do be hitting that Zaza pen here and there. And normally I would hit the Zaza pen, like, in public, not at my crib. And so when I'm in public, sometimes I'll get the thought of, let me tap that Zaza pen real quick. But then when I'm at the crib, because I don't hit that shit. I do not tap the Zaza pen here at my house. So here in my house, it's like, I don't really get the desire to tap it, you know? And I mean, yeah, that's it. That's the advice I wanted to tell you guys. Flee from lust. Don't fight it. If you fight it, it's gonna end up winning. Like, I know that sounds like so pussy to say, but I mean, it's the unfortunate truth. If you fight lust, it's just gonna drain you out, and eventually it's gonna win. I mean, there's a reason why it says to flee from lust in the Bible. When you get the lustful desire, flee. Don't fight it. Flee. Go outside. Go outside. Do something, or like, just do something. And again, if you feel lustful at night, just put your phone like in a different room. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. That's the message I wanted to preach. And make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a like. And you can comment like your opinion, your output, or like anything that you guys want me to speak about, because I have made a lot of progress in life. You know, I've leveled up like a lot of areas in life, so I would love to like hear if you guys have any problems that I could give you advice on. And if I don't got like any advice for you, then I just won't give you none. But if I do, then I will. But yeah, thank you for watching. Peace out.